I was being cheap and rented a haunted house. First night in, the shower just turned on by itself. I yelled at thin air, "You gonna pay the water bill?" The water stopped instantly. I thought this was just the beginning. Next day, I came home to 3 dishes and a soup on the table with a note that said, "Meal, $20." My brain started calculating. 3 dishes plus soup, meat, and veggies, looking amazing. A meal like this would cost at least $50 at a restaurant. Only 25, what a freaking steal. I grabbed my chopsticks and snagged a piece of that shiny braised pork. So good, I almost swallowed my tongue. I was demolishing the food. While munching, I complained to the air, "Ghost lady, you're so petty. You're dead and still nickel and diming me? Have some bigger vision, will ya?" The air was dead silent except for my chewing. After eating, I let out a satisfied burp. Looking at the greasy dishes, my lazy side kicked in. I tested the waters and left the dishes in the sink unwashed, just to see how far I could push this roommate. Next morning, I woke up to the soft clanking of pots and pans. I tiptoed to the kitchen and saw the dishes sparkling clean in the sink, stacked perfectly neat. Another note was there, this time not in blood. Just regular black pen. Dishwashing fee, $5 per time, monthly billing. I laughed in disbelief. For real? I've lived over 20 years and never met such a principled ghost. My competitive side was fully triggered. "You want to play games? Bring it." I deliberately left a trash bag right by the door, blocking half the walkway. "Go ahead and take it out if you dare." Next day, the trash was gone and there was a sticky note on the door. Errand fee, $10. I came home dead tired from overtime, fumbling for the light switch in the dark. Suddenly, the living room light turned on by itself. Soft, not harsh. Something in my chest softened for a second. Then a note floated down from the lamp. "Left the light on for you. Electricity billed separately." And just like that, the warmth got crushed by those 4 words. Billed separately. I rolled my eyes at the ceiling. Days went by with this ridiculous back and forth. I gradually figured out my ghost roommate's personality. Her name's Liu Ruyan. She's a clean freak if I toss my underwear on the floor. That underwear will hop right into the sink by itself. An OCD, if even one book on my shelf isn't arranged by height, the next day, it'll be organized perfectly. She's an amazing cook, but super petty. If I complain the food's too salty, she'll make me plain boiled tofu for 3 days straight. She's also savage. I bought a discount shirt and tried it on in front of the mirror. Words would slowly appear in the steam on the mirror. Terrible taste, terrible style, even worse wallet. I stomped my feet and yelled at the air, "Mind your own business! You're a cheapskate ghost who splits bills even after death." Then the words on the mirror changed to, "Right back at ya." I started getting used to her presence, even kinda. Enjoying it. At least I never ate instant noodles anymore. At least in this cold city, I had someone who'd leave the lights on for me. Even if that light cost money. One day my only buddy Jibo-chung came to visit. I warned Liu Ruyan ahead of time. "My friend's coming over. He's easily spooked, so lay low today, got it?" A magazine floated up from the table with huge letters. "Okay." Next day, G walks in and dramatically sniffs the air. "Lin Bei, did you win the lottery? Hired a maid? This place is way too clean to be yours, bro. Just picked up better habits." Right as he said that, the TV playing an action movie suddenly switched to the finance channel. G jumped out of his skin. "Where's the remote? Why'd it just change channels? Probably loose wiring." I calmly switched it back. We kept chatting when G's cup in front of him slid 5 centimeters toward the edge of the table. Holy crap, what the hell? The cup just moved on its own. I casually pushed it back. "Don't worry, my roommate's a little playful. But she cooks great." G stared at me like I'd lost my mind. "Lin Bei, are you under too much stress? Having hallucinations?" I sighed. Knew this couldn't be explained. After seeing off the freaked out G, I sat on the couch feeling a bit down. Then the living room lights dimmed a little, got softer. I turned toward the huge floor-to-ceiling window. A tall silhouette in a red dress appeared clearly for the first time. She was still semi-transparent, like a cloud. That could walk, like mist. But I could see her long hair over her shoulders. She was carefully wiping the window I hadn't cleaned properly that morning. The movement was focused and graceful, almost obsessively elegant. Suddenly, I felt like my friend's worries and the world's judgment didn't matter. In this huge city, I finally had a home. And a very unique family member. But good times didn't last. The cold wind of corporate cutbacks hit me. A small-time worker. One cold email and a few lines of corporate speak. Ended the tiny paycheck I got from my 2-hour daily commute. Carrying a box through the crowded streets, I felt for the first time like a piece of trash being thrown away. I got home and buried myself under the covers. All the grief and anxiety I'd been holding finally broke loose. After crying for who knows how long, I heard soft classical music from the living room. It was my favorite, Dvořák's New World. Symphony I'd once mentioned over dinner. To the empty air. That this piece was beautiful and made me feel like I could get through anything. I sniffled. Dragged myself out of bed. On the dining table was a plate of steaming cola chicken wings. Next to it, a note quietly sat there. Just 2 words, on the house. Finally, my tears fell, but not from sadness, but from warmth. For the first time, I seriously said to the air, "Thank you, Liu Ruyan." The air seemed to hold a clear sigh. After eating, I opened my laptop. Started sending out resumes like crazy. But every resume I sent disappeared into the void. The few interviews I got all ended in rejection. Watching my bank account shrink every day, anxiety was eating away at me. I couldn't sleep for nights on end. Finally, I got an interview at my dream company. I dug out my only suit from the bottom of my closet. Interview day, I woke up super early, but I was so nervous. Getting breakfast at the coffee shop downstairs. My hand shook and I spilled an entire cup of hot Americano all over my shirt. In that moment, I felt like the sky was falling. I ran home in a panic, wanting to die. The interview was in an hour. No way I could buy a new one. Was I really gonna give up? Right then, I heard from the bathroom the soft hum of the washing machine starting up. I froze. I rushed over and saw my coffee-stained shirt tumbling in the washer. 20 minutes later, the washer stopped and the dryer kicked on. 20 minutes after that, a clean, warm, lightly fragrant shirt was hanging on an invisible hanger at my bedroom door. I stared at that brand new looking shirt. Felt like I was dreaming. I threw on the shirt and bolted out the door. On the way to the subway, it was rush hour. Watching the minutes tick by, I was sweating bullets, just as I was about to turn around and catch a bus. The subway gate in front of me suddenly beeped, green light flashed, and the barrier opened automatically. No time to think. I shot through like an arrow, jumped onto the platform. The train I needed was slowly closing its doors. Crap, my heart sank. Just as the doors were about to seal shut, something seemed stuck in the gap. A sharp alarm went off, and the doors popped back open. I stumbled onto the train. On the train, I was gasping for air, heart pounding out of my chest. This was too much of a coincidence. Like someone was clearing the way for me. I made it to the company 5 minutes before the interview. Sitting in the waiting room, every second, was torture. After forever, it was finally my turn. I took a deep breath and walked in. 4 interviewers lined up, looking dead serious. My palms were sweating. The self-intro I'd prepared was right there, but my mind went blank. I totally froze, just as I was about to crawl into a hole. A black pen on the table rolled right over to my hand. I grabbed it instinctively. The cool touch snapped me back. I looked down. Carved into the pen with a tiny knife were 2 small but clear words: stay steady. My nerves settled instantly. Those 2 words hit like adrenaline, straight into my veins. Good afternoon, interviewers. I'm Lin Bei. That interview? I crushed it like never before. A week later, I got the offer. First day on the job, first thing I did? Hit up the grocery store for good wine. And a ton of fresh ingredients, got home and cooked. A huge feast, poured 2 glasses of wine. Raised one up. Liu Ruyan, this drink's for you. My MVP. The other glass! Gently swayed and clinked with a crisp sound, like she was toasting back. I smiled, but my eyes got wet. I knew I wasn't alone. I had an invisible guardian angel. Life with Liu Ruyan, after landing the new job, hit a whole new level of harmony. I brought home the bacon. She kept the place spotless and used her business logic to monitor my spending, planned my finances. I even started enjoying this unique companionship. Hot meals waiting when I got home from work. A financial advisor on payday, helping me budget whenever I hit a work problem. Books and materials would mysteriously appear on my desk. She was like a silent mentor, a super capable house manager, the most familiar stranger I knew, but I knew nothing about her past. As we got closer and closer, my curiosity grew stronger. How did Liu Ruyan die? That vague online report said she died from accidental gas poisoning, but something didn't add up. I tried asking her, Liu Ruyan, how did you really die? The lights in the room flickered. She seemed to want to say something, but was held back by some force. Couldn't get the message across clearly. The more she reacted, the more suspicious I got. Finally, I decided to dig into the house itself. I tracked down the real estate agent who rented me the place, Mu Yulu. I asked her to meet at a nearby restaurant. Excuse was I wanted to discuss renewing the lease. Mu was all smiles and friendly as always. Mr. Lin, settling in okay? That place has great location, great layout. Just had a little incident before. Most people can't handle it. But looking at how healthy you look, I knew you'd be fine. Yeah, it's been good. I'm just curious what happened there before. I looked online and only found one vague article. Said the owner died accidentally. It's all in the past. Just an accident. Don't overthink it, young man. Just live there peacefully. The place actually has good feng shui. Look, you moved in and not long after. Got a better job. Your luck's turning around. She smoothly changed the subject, her words. Constantly urging me not to think too much, her enthusiasm felt oddly off to me. A normal agent would only care about rent and contracts. Why was she so concerned about my mental health? And kept stopping me from learning about the house's past. After some pleasantries, I said goodbye to Mu, but this meeting didn't ease my doubts. Instead, my guard went up even higher. That night, I had a dream that made me feel, end of transcript,